Hello everyone. It's James again. And today I wanted to talk about something very important. And that is the true evil nature of the narcissist. You see, as of late, I've been watching the news. And there is a lot of talk about UFO disclosures and interdimensional beings. And this and that. And a new planet over here and a new planet over there. But there is no talk about Jesus Christ or Satan and Satan's demons. And one has to ask themselves why. Why not when the stories of all they are talking about today in the news match biblical accounts thousands of years ago? But can't we say the same thing about narcissists and psychopaths and others with sadistic evil behavior? You see, narcissists in your individual life do not want you to have the answer to specific questions. Why? Because they want their narcissistic abuse to continue and continue. This is why they work so hard to turn everyone against you. And to make others think that you are the crazy or evil one in the relationship or family dynamic. Because they do not want to be slowed down with their evil and they do not want their evil to stop. And if you have answers as to what is happening and why, you might be able to put an end to the narcissistic abuse they are doing to you and you might influence others. So they no longer believe a word the narcissist has to say. Well, our world system is much the same way. They want to keep you in the dark so you won't turn to Jesus Christ for worship and praise and guidance and help. And you won't recognize those that have done evil to you time and time again as being literally controlled by demons. Ancient old demons that the Bible speaks of. You see, when going through life, we have the voice of God speaking into our heart and soul trying to guide us to do the right things. But Satan and his demons try to counter that by giving us negative or evil thoughts and feelings, hoping we will fall for the bait and do what Satan is trying to trick us into doing. The thing is, I believe the narcissist heard this voice of evil when they were quite young. Likely when they were kids and they acted upon it. Likely they were told how no one wants them or loves them or will help them. But they were promised by this voice unlimited power if they would spend their life ruining people's lives. And with each person they ruined, that voice of evil got louder and louder and louder. Until all they have become is evil and who they once were is now long gone and lost. You see, it's been said before. Do not mess with those Ouija boards. Why would that be a problem if demons aren't real? Well, demons are real. The problem is that there are those that use such boards hoping to speak to a dead relative or someone that can give them some so-called great insight. When in reality they are speaking to a demon that is going to do nothing but trick and manipulate the user. And things can quickly take a dark turn, with the user becoming possessed. And the person on the surface is lost and the person now talking for them is a demon. I believe these narcissists gave themselves over to evil a long time ago. That somewhere in the middle of it all they became lost and what remains on top is a demon. Demons love to trick people into thinking they are there to help and give wisdom, when all they want to do is lead you down a road of destruction. And though narcissists can and do go after other narcissists if this other narcissist has something they need, or they are bored and have no one else to go after. But the truth is the prey the narcissist really likes to go after is the individual with love in their heart. You can see the light of God's gifts in the eyes of this person. And when the narcissist senses this, they make it their mission to take down this loving and kind individual. Yes. Narcissists love to get things out of people. They will take your house from you and your life savings. But what they want to take from you the most is your faith and your ability to do the many tasks that God has given you the talent to do. It's been said we are in a spiritual war. Which is true. A war you can't see. But in a way we can see it. Because it's being played out with people. With demons pulling the puppet strings of some of these people. This is why we are told to test the spirits. Because we do not know the spirit or spirits that dwell within a particular man or woman. Is it the Spirit or Jesus Christ? Or is it the Spirit or Satan and his demons? This is why we can't take everything at face value. Because demons are tricksters and liars. They love making you feel like they are on your side. when it's all a setup and a trick at your expense. Well, don't narcissists operate the same exact way? When narcissists let their mask slip, it's like talking to a completely different person. Or they might seem like they have knowledge of things you've never told them and things they should never have knowledge of. Their eyes might take on a different shape and a darker tone. And you can literally feel as if there is another entity in the room with you both. An entity acting as the puppeteer of the narcissist you are speaking to. Jesus often talked about those that were doing evil as to being like their father the devil. And what is the main characteristic that Satan shares with the narcissist? It's their lack of self-reflection and the inability to repent. And why can't a narcissist do these things? Likely because they are being directed and controlled by entities that can't self-reflect. Entities that cannot repent. This is why you silently pray for them and walk away. Because there are a great many that thought they were talking to a dead family member on one of those Ouija boards. And even if they were never possessed, their life was taken down a road where everything including their own lives were completely ruined. All because they trusted evil to not be evil. This is the same reason why you shouldn't trust a narcissist or someone that you think might be a narcissist to do the right thing. Oh, they are so sorry now and they want to hang out with you. This is just a trick of Satan to gain access to your life, though this individual you once called a friend, or that you once called a family member or spouse. But all they are there and designed to do is to trip you up and ruin your life. They have already ruined the life of the individual that gave themselves over to evil. Now they want you. And I believe this is why God speaks to our heart and we feel things in our gut. Because we know that we wrestle not with flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Sounds a lot like demons to me. Take dealing with these people very seriously and take getting away from them even more seriously. Because these people don't want to just ruin you. They want to end you. Something to think about. With that said, I do hope your day is blessed. And until next time. Bye for now. And be good to yourself.